What's up, guys? Welcome back to Scrapyard Builds. In today's episode, we're going to be making a cross member for the transmission of the diesel swapped MGB. At the end of this week, on April 18th and 19th, I'm going to be going to LZ World Tour. So next week's video will be a bunch of footage from that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by cutting down the length of tube that I need to bend. Now I gotta mark out on my tube where I want my bends to start. I got it marked out on this aluminum piece of angle iron, just so it's easier. Alright, let's take it over to the bender. Now that I got my tube marked out, it's time to start bending. Right on the money. Nice. Pretty dang good for only my second time using a tubing bender. There's the finished bent pipe. Now I just gotta print out my cope templates and get the copes cut into the ends of them. Alright, we're gonna cut out my brackets for the transmission cross member. Here's my file that I made in Fusion 360, loaded up on fire control. Now we're gonna cut it out on the Lagmeyer Systems Crossfire Pro.
Might help if they had it ground on the plate.
Oh, shit. Alright, we messed up a little bit, but we're gonna try again. I got my coping templates on there. Now I just gotta mark it out and get it cut. Now I just need to tack it together. There you have it. All tacked together. Now I just need to make the brackets. I got my brackets where I want them, so now I'm going to tack them in place. I got the transmission crossmember bolted up under the car. Now it's time to cut out the brackets that mount the transmission to that crossmember. And this plasma table makes everything so much easier. It's way better than doing it by hand. Now that I got the bracket that's going to mount the transmission to the cross member cut out, I got to tack it in place.
Yeah, that looks perfectly straight.
Here's how the cross member's looking. Now that the engine and transmission are sitting in the car by itself, I can move on to rebuilding my firewall. But that's it for this one, guys. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this upcoming weekend I'm going to be going to LZ World Tour, so stay tuned for those videos. If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.